This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today's topic is simple and compound interest. We are about to start. Okay, so all of you must be knowing that in simple and compound interest, we use percentage. I hope you are aware of this. How many of you have done percentage till now? Yes, no? Hello, hello. Okay, a lot of you are saying yes, and some of you are saying no. Okay, guys, so let's look at the first question. It would be a very easy session, don't worry about anything. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand what is simple interest. So there are certain terms when you study interest, you have to understand certain terms. What is principal? Principal is the money borrowed or lent out for a certain period is called the principal or the sum. Suppose that I have taken a loan of 1,000 rupees from the bank. So principal would be 1,000 in that case. So what is interest? Extra money paid for the using other money is called interest. Okay, so I have taken a loan of 1,000 rupees from a bank, and if I have to return 100 extra on that amount, that means 100 would be the interest. If the interest on a sum borrowed for a certain period is reckoned uniformly, then it is called simple interest. Suppose that for 1 year interest is 100, for another 1 year it is 100, for third year it is 100. So it is known as simple interest. This is a point. Let principal equals P, R equals to percentage per annum, that is rate percentage. Okay, so I have to be a bit louder. Okay, cool. Am I audible now? Okay, I guess I'm audible now. Okay, so rate is R percent per annum and time is year. Time we take generally in years because rate is per annum. Annum is year. That's why we have to take time in years. Okay, so formula for this is simple interest equals to PRT by 100. Don't worry, Aditya, this session is going to be recorded. We will give you the recording. Don't worry about that. Just now focus on the class, please. Okay, so the simple formula for simple interest is PRT by 100, where P is principal, R is rate of interest, T is time, this is 100. Guys, keep yourself muted. Please. Very easy, PRT by 100. So now let us have a look on compound interest. What is compound interest? When compound interest is applied, interest is paid on both the original principal and on interest. Okay, let me explain it to you. Suppose that I have taken a sum of 1,000 from a bank. Okay, and I have to, like they say that they will be charging 10% per annum compounded annually. Okay, so 10% per annum means I have to pay them 1,100 if I pay them after 1 year. Now, this would be the principal for next year. So for 1 year, simple interest and compound interest both are equal. And for second year, interest is added in the principal, so it becomes another principal for second year. Guys, give me a second. There is a network glitch. Let me. Okay, am I audible to all? Say yes, no. Please be very quick. Okay, I'm really sorry for the delay, guys. There was some network issue. Okay, so I was talking about compound interest. I have taken an example. If sum is 1,000 and interest is 10% per annum, so after 1 year, I have to pay 1,000 plus 10% of 1,000, which is 100 rupees. So it would be 1,100 for 1 year. So simple interest would be same and compound interest would be same if I take it for 1 year. And if I consider it for second year, that means for second year, simple interest would be same. It would be 100, but compound interest would be charged on 1,100. So it would be 10% of 1,100, which is 110. Very easy to understand. Okay, so this allows our investment to grow even more than if you were paid only simple interest. Now we have to understand, if I take it for 2 years, sum was 1,000, I have to pay 1,200 if I pay simple interest for 2 years, right? And if I take it on compound interest, then I have to pay 1,000 plus 100 for 1 year plus 110 for second year. So total amount would be 1,210. It is greater than 1,200. So this statement is true. Okay, so what is amount? Amount is principal plus interest. Now we have a formula which is A, amount equals to principal multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 to the power n, where A equals to amount, P is principal, R is rate percent, and n is number of years. You can take it T as well. So compound interest would be amount minus, you can take this equation. What is the value of interest? Amount minus principal, right? So compound interest would be, this is amount as per this equation. This is principal. So compound interest would be amount minus principal. Clear to all? If you have any doubt, please ask it in the chat box. Okay, Aditi, I'll explain it again. Don't worry. Anyone else has any doubt? Okay. So, Aditi, you understand the concept of simple interest? Say yes, no. Please be very quick. Or do I need to explain that again? Okay. So compound interest is, suppose that the sum was 1,000. If I have to pay simple interest after 1 year, it would be 10% rate of interest. So amount would be 1,100. For the second year, interest would be same. It would be 100. Simple interest I'm talking about. So total amount would be 1,200 if I pay it on simple interest, right? If I take it on compound interest, I told you that for second year, this would be the principal. So as per this line, when compound interest is applied, interest is paid on both the original principal, which is 1,000, and on earned interest. Yeah, here interest is 100. So it would be 1,100 for second year, and 10% of this amount would be 110. So total is 1,000 plus 100 for 1 year plus, yeah, you got it. 110 for second year is 1,210. Very easy to understand. Just you have to learn these formulas, which is like this. PRT by 100 is for simple interest, and P multiplied by A plus R by 100 to the power T or N. It is number of years. Anupriya, you have to join it again. I don't think anyone else is facing the problem. Check your internet connection, please. Okay, so let us have some examples and we will be solving them. Okay, first question is, a sum of money at simple interest amounts to rupees 815 in 3 years and to rupees 854 in 4 years. The sum is. Very easy question, guys. You can easily do it. Try it out and then we will discuss. Okay, Anushka, your answer is 698. Anjali, actually, I was not saying anything, so I don't know what is the issue. Don't worry, just try to solve this question if I'm audible. Okay, Anmol B. Anupriya, you have to join it again. So all of you are getting answer B. Very easy question. You just have to understand what is written here. So as per the question, are you guys still solving? Or should I discuss it? Okay, your answer is B. Very good, very good. So amount after 3 years is 815 as per the question, and 854 after 4 years. So I have to find out the difference. In this case, difference is 39. Is it? So SI for 1 year is this. And I told you simple interest is similar for all the years. So it would be 3 years 117. Now principal would be amount minus interest, which is 698. So answer for this question is option B. All of you gave correct answers. Very good. Is it clear to all? Anyone has any doubt? Please ask in the chat box. Say yes or no. Okay, Harshit. Okay. So let us look at the next question. Okay, no one has any doubt. Good. Next question is, a sum of money amounts to rupees 9800 after 5 years and rupees 12005 after 8 years at the same rate of simple interest. The rate of interest per annum is what? You have four options: 12%, 13%, 8%, and 12.5%. Very easy question, guys. Try to solve it. This is second question. Those who are joining us late, don't worry about this. Just try to solve this question. I hope I am audible to all. A, your answer is 12%. Okay. Sibasis, your answer is 12. Okay. All of you are getting 12. Mhm. Okay, so let me discuss it. It's a very easy question. So SI for 3 years is given, which is this. Easy to calculate. Yes. So SI for 5 years would be this. Or you can directly divide it by 3 and you will be able to get it 735, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Right. 2100 and 105. Yeah, it is 735. Yes, yes, yes. So principal would be this amount minus interest, which is 6125. Easy. So rate would be, I told you a formula, which is PRT by 100. I'll put the value of P. Formula is P R T by 100. I have the value of P. I have to find out R, and I have T. So I can put the values. I have simple interest as well. So answer for this question is 12%. Very easy. Any doubt? You can directly solve it like 735. Some of you have done it, I guess. Okay, Kshitij, I have to explain it again. Okay, so as per the question, a sum of money amounts to 9800 after 5 years and 12005 after 8 years. That means in 3 years there was a gain of 2205, right? If in 3 years on simple interest, interest is this, so for 1 year it would be divided by 3. And if I divided this number, that is 2205 by 3, I get 735. And if I multiply this number by 5, I will get 3675. So 3675 is interest for 5 years, simple interest for 5 years. And I have simple interest for 5 years now. Principal for 5 years is 9800, which I have. I have time, which is 5 years. So I have to find out rate. There is a simple equation. SI equals to PRT upon 100. I have value of SI, I have P, I have T. So I have done it like this. SI multiplied by 100 divided by principal into years. Easy to understand now? Okay, cool. Next question. So next question is the least number of complete years in which a sum of money put out at 20% compound interest will be more than double days. Very easy question, guys. I'll tell you a trick to solve it question. Solve this question. Okay, okay. All of you are getting it correct. 444. See, I told you guys earlier that you have to remember cubes till 15 and squares till 30 and fraction values till 1 by 20. Isn't it? Now I'll tell you how to solve it using cubes. Without pen and paper, we'll do it as soon as possible. So let me tell you a conventional method first, and then we will discuss a trick. Okay, so as per the question, P, there is a formula I told you. Compound interest, there was a formula. Amount equals to principal multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 into T. And T is time. Very easy. Okay, so principal is there 1 R by 100 to the power T, which is N. I have to find out this value should be greater than 2p as per the question. So I have to solve it. It would be 120 by 100. So if I added 120 by 100 is there, so it would be 6 by 5 to the power n should be greater than 2. And if I solve it further, I would be able to find that n is 4 years. So now let me tell you a trick to solve this question. Very easy to understand. Okay, so I know that interest would be 20%. So final amount will be multiplied by 1.2 into 1.2 into 1.2 and so on, right? Because you can see here it is 120 by 100. If it is 120 by 100, I can write it down 1.2. Easy. I can do it. I can write it 1.2. So principal would be multiplied by 1.2 n times, right? So if I multiply it by n times, I know that 1.2 multiplied by 1.2 is 1.44 square of 12. If I multiply it by 1.2 again, it would be 1.728. Is it? 12 cube is 1728. This is 12 cube. So if I multiply 1.2 thrice, I will get 1.728. And now if I multiply it by 1.2 again, it would be greater than 2. So if it is greater than 2, that is the case. Anyone has any problem? Yes, no? Am I audible to all? Please be very quick. Okay, Barsha, I'm explaining it again. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'll explain it again. Let me rub out the screen for you. Okay, okay, okay. Now, Okay, I'm explaining it again. You guys understand this concept? Let me please clear on that. Get clear on that. Do you understand this method? Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible to all? Okay, 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 okay. Oh, some of you do not understand this. Okay, so okay, so amount is P multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 into T. Is it clear to all? This is a formula. I hope you know this. I have told you in first or second slides. Yes. So A should be 2P. As per the question, compound interest will be more than double. Sum of money has to be doubled. That means amount should be more than double. If amount is more than double, so I have to write it down like this: P multiplied by 120 divided by 100 to the power T or N times. Is it clear to all? Yes, no, till now. This number has to be greater than 2P. Okay, so I can do it like this. I can write it like 1.2. Easy to understand. I can cut P, right? Okay, okay. So 1.2 to the power T should be greater than 2. This is the case. Now I know 1.2, if I multiply 1.2 by 1.2 and 1.2 thrice, I will get, okay, so let me tell you first, 12 square would be 144. So if I multiply these two numbers, I will get 1.44. And 12 cube is 1.728. And if I multiply 1.2 thrice, I will get 1.728. Okay, now if I multiply 1.2 one more time, I will get a number more than 2. So I have multiplied 1.2 4 times. So T would be 4. Is it clear to all? Say yes, no. Anyone has any doubt? Yeah, so you just have to understand the question that I have to double the principal and it should be 20% interest. Interest should be 20%. So I have to double the principal. Now I have to multiply 1.2 n times to get it more than 2. Very easy to understand. And I know 12 cube is 1.728. And if I multiply this number by 1.2 again, it would be greater than 2. So I have multiplied 12 1.2 4 times, right? So it would be 2 point something. So answer for this question is A. I hope it is clear to all. Okay, next question. So it was a very easy question. You just had to understand the concept and then you can easily do it without pen and paper, I guess. Try to learn cubes till 15 and fractions till 1 by 20 and squares till 30. It will be helping you a lot in your exam. Okay, what will be the compound interest on a sum of rupees 25,000 for 3 years at the rate of 12% per annum? And you have 4 options and 5 options, I guess. None of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to solve it out. Very easy question. Do not use calculator. Please do not use calculator. Okay, your answer is A. Let others solve. Okay, Prashant, your answer is option A. Okay, all of you are getting A. Very easy question. Am I being so fast? Okay, Richa, you have to solve it again. Okay, Anupriya, your answer is A. Okay, okay. Yes, answer for this question is option A. All of you have given correct answers. Good, good. So the question says, what would be the compound interest on a sum of 25,000 after 3 years at a rate of 12% per annum? Very easy to understand. Or there was a formula I told you. Amount equals to P multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 to the power T, and you have to solve it. So amount for this would be 35,000 something. Someone who got 30K something, you have solved it for amount. Now you have to find out simple interest. So for simple interest, you have to subtract principal from the amount. So if you subtract principal from the amount, it would be 10123.20. Very easy question, guys. Okay. Any doubt? Okay, Richa. Anmol, how can I? Okay, you want to learn 1.12 cube. See, it is very difficult to learn the cubes, but I'll tell you a trick if you want. I'll be coming up with a speed maths trick, but it will take a lot of time. I know, I can tell you a trick to solve it, but it will take a lot of time and it is of no use. You don't have to remember this. Okay, Puneet, how can we do it without using pen and paper? Okay, okay. Yes, yes. Meghna, don't worry. I'll tell you the trick on the group, like how to learn cubes, how to learn. Yes, Anushka, you should not use calculators because it will take a lot of time because there will be on-screen calculator in some of the exams. And if you use on-screen calculator, you have to enter a digit like 131012.3.20 multiplied by a number, and it will take a lot of time. And if you are good with your calculations, you can do it easily using your options by approximations. I'll be telling you tricks, don't worry. So I'll be telling you tricks to learn squares. Everything I'll be telling you on the group. Don't worry. Is it clear to all? Yes, no? Okay, next question. Compound interest on rupees 30,000 at 7% per annum is 4347. The period in years is. Very easy question. Principal is given, rate percentage is given, compound interest given. Try to solve it. Guys, please tell me the amount first. What would be the amount? Principal is there. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, Simran. You have principal, you have interest. Okay, Meghna, your answer is B, very fast. Anushka, B. Very fast. I'll tell you a trick to solve this question. Yes, Niharika, amount is this. Okay, okay. Let me tell you a trick. So as per the question, the amount should be 34347. Please forgive me for my handwriting. If I have to divide it by 30,000, so see, amount for this is this. Let the time be n years. Okay, so I have to understand in the question, in the formula, there is a, I told you that there is a formula amount equals to P and certain things, right? So for this, I have to divide A by P, right? If I do it here, A by P, I have done it here as well. You can see, so I can cut it down. It would be, I can cut it down by 3. So I'll be finding 10000 here and some certain number here. So please tell me if I cut it down by 3, what would be the number? Guys, please be very quick. Yes. So 11449. Very good, very good. So I know that this is square of 107. How do I know? I'll be telling you it now. So let me rub out the ink. Yes, Anmol. Good, good, good. Denominator would be very good, guys, very good. You don't have to find out this as well. Very good. So if the denominator would be 10000, so I can find it by multiplying 100 twice. Is it? If I multiply 100 twice, so n should be 2. If n is 2, so answer for this question is option B. Very easy to understand. Anyone has any doubt? Please tell me. Okay, so let me explain it again if you want. Amount is, this is principal plus interest. So amount would be 34347. So I have to assume the time to be n years, then principal multiplied by 1 plus interest by 7. Okay, shortcut 2 square 107. Let me tell you that. Okay, okay, okay. So you got the answer. Now let me tell you the shortcut. If I multiply 107 into 107, I'll explain it further in speed maths class. So I'm just telling you a trick right now. Don't panic. So what is the last digit? 7, right? What is the square of 7? 49. I have written it. Very good. Okay. So what is the last digit? 7. Now I have to add 7 in this number. If I add 7 in this number, it would be 114. I have to write it here, 114. Square for this number. 107 is 11449. Very easy. What I have done is I have written square of 7 here. Now last number is 7. That means it is 7 more than 100. So I have to 7 in this number again. So it would be 114. I have written 114 here. So it is the square of 107. Please check. If you want, I can solve it for 108 as well. Okay, 108. What is the last number? 8. Square of last number? 64. What is the difference of 100 and 108? It is 8. I have to add 8 in it. It would be 116. Please check. Please check it for 108 square. Is it clear to all? It will be applied to every number. You can do it for 105 as well. 105. Please check. 5 square, 25. Difference 5. So I have to add 5 in it. It would be 110. So answer for this is, well, yes. But I don't recommend you to do it for bigger numbers like 124, because you will be confused in that. You can do it for this as well, but you will be confused. You can check it for 109 as well. Yes, you can do it for 110 too. 110. What is square of 10? 100. So I have written 100 here. What is the difference? 10. So I have to add 10 in it. It would be 120. So it is 120. Now what I've done is 2. I have to add 1 and 0. It is 1. So it would be 12100. Easy to understand. I'll explain it later in speed maths class. Don't worry, it was a trick. I'll tell you to remember square till 150. You can easily do it. I can solve any square in 10 seconds. Don't worry. I'll be telling you cubes too if you want, but that won't be helpful for you. Let's go ahead. This question is a sum. Yes, Kshitij, I can tell you for 124. 124, square of 24, 576, right? If I add 24 in it, it would be 148. 148. So last number would be 76. It is 8 plus 5, 3. It is 5. 3 second, 15376. Kshitij, you have to check it. Yes. So this can be done. But you don't have to learn it till 125 or 100 something. You have to learn it till 40 or 30, I guess. 30. Yes. Answer for this question, all of you are getting B. Let us check. Please try to solve this question. Very easy. Okay. Very easy question, guys. Answer is 8925. Please have a look. If you have any doubt, please ask. Anyone? Okay, so question is asking for sum. You can directly do it. I'll tell you a trick now. See, 9% in 5 years per annum. So for 5 years, it would be 45%. Is it clear to all? Say yes, no. I'm talking about simple interest. Please remember it is simple interest. So 45% of a number is given to be 4016.25. So what would be the number? You can directly do it. You can do it 4016.25 divided by 45 multiplied by 100. I have to write it here. You can easily solve it, and answer would be option. Easy to understand. I don't have to write the formula. I just have to understand that in 1 year it is 9%. For 5 years it would be 45%. Okay, Richa, I have to explain it again. Don't worry. Okay, so always remember that simple interest is same for every year, right? So it is 9% per annum, 9% of a certain number. So for second year it would be 9% again. So third year it would be 9 again. So I have to do it for 5 years. So if I add 9 5 times, I'll be getting 45. It is interest. 45% of a number is interest. If I take 45% to be this number, which is 4016.25, so what is the final number? You can easily do it. This number is 45%. You have to divide it by 45 and multiply it by 100. Is it clear now? See, the same thing is happening here. It is the number which I'm talking about. You are multiplying by 100 and dividing it by 45, effectively 9 into 5. I have written it directly, but you are doing it like this. So option is B, 8925. Easy to understand. Next question. Okay, next question is the simple interest on a certain sum for 3 years is rupees 2 to 5 and compound interest on the certain sum, same sum is for 2 years is 165. Find the rate percent per annum. Very easy question, guys. We'll do it without pen and paper. Please do it ASAP. Very easy question. I'll tell you a trick. Okay, answer for a lot of you are A. Okay, answer is A as per you guys. Okay, okay. So see, let us understand the trick here. So simple interest for 3 years is 2 to 5. For 1 year, it would be, please be very quick, divided by 3, 75. Very good, Molly. Very good, Anushka. Very good. So it is 75 for 1 year. If it is 75 for 1 year, I told you that for first year, simple interest and compound interest is always same. So if for first year compound interest would be 75, so if I subtract 75 from it, it is 75. The remaining part would be 90, right? So what is the difference? It is 15. And 15 is what percentage of 75? It is 20%. So answer for this question is option A. Yes. Please tell me if you have any doubt. Any doubt? Very easy to understand. I just have to find out the simple interest for 1 year, which is 75. Now I know that for first year, it would be same. Yes, Simran, you have any doubt? Please ask. Okay, I guess it is clear to everyone. Next question. Okay. So next question is the difference in simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum of money in 2 years is 10% per annum is rupees 50. The sum is what? So there is a formula I'll be telling you. Please try it out once and I'll be telling you the formula for the difference. Okay, some of you are getting C. Yes, Tushar, very good. So let me tell you a formula first. All of you are getting C. Okay, let us check what is the answer. Yes, answer for this question is option C. So I tell you a formula which is like this. If you have to find out the difference for 2 years on a certain sum between CI and SI, so there is a formula. Please note it down in your copy. It is a very important formula. I'll be telling you for 3 years as well. Yes. So the formula is principal multiplied by interest divided by 100 in square of this number, r by 100 whole square. So if I write difference to be 50, I have to find out P equals to R is 10. So this is 10 multiplied by 10 divided by 100 multiplied by 100. It is this. P would be 100 multiplied by 50, which is 5,000. Is it clear to all? I have done the exact same thing here. So please remember this formula. It is very helpful. I'll tell you for 3 years as well. So this is for 2 years. And if I have to make it for 3 years, what I will do is 3 plus R by 100. I have to multiply this number by 3 plus R by 100. And it would be for difference of 3 years on a certain sum between CI and SI. Is it clear to all? Say yes, no. Okay, any doubt? Guys, I have left a lot of things in this lecture like installments, difference of 3 years. Uh, for n years, no one will ask you, don't worry. So for 3 years, the formula is something like this: P multiplied by R by 100 whole square multiplied by 3 plus R by 100. It is like this: 3 plus R by 100 multiplied by this number. So let me drop the speed and tell you the formula again if you want. Okay, for 3 years, I have to multiply the number by this plus this by. Please note it down. Okay, Rich, I'll show you all the questions. Don't worry. How does the difference formula came? Don't worry, Vanishri. I'll tell you the trick how to solve it. So let me explain you that how did it come. What is the CI for 2 years? P multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 square minus P, right? But I have to subtract SI from this. SI is, so it would be minus P multiplied by R. P is 2 divided by 100. Please solve this equation and you will be finding the formula of difference for 2 years, which is like this. Please solve it. Guys, anyone has any doubt? No cube, Tushar. There is no cube in this. Only this is the formula. Okay, I hope no one has any doubt. Guys, in this lecture, I have missed a lot of things like installments. Apart from that, I have missed this difference formula. Also, I'll be telling you cycles, like how does it work. So a lot of things are missing in this lecture. I'll be covering them in another lecture. Don't worry about that. Okay, that's all for this session. I'm showing all the slides to you. If you want to take a screenshot, please take it. Guys, if you want to go, you can leave. If you have any doubt, please ask it on the group in which you are added. So we will be helping you for sure. Also, please leave your feedback. A lot of you are like here for the first time. If you have any doubt, please ask it on the group. If you have any feedback, just please give it on the group. Okay, first slide. Second, don't worry, recording of this session will be added in your dashboard. You can watch it later. Please give your feedbacks, like you learn this trick or not. Do you understand this trick, like how to square a bigger number? That's all for this session. Thank you so much, guys, for attending this.